Just about to get started here in Gearing. Pios and Plainsmen in the continuation of last night's game that was paused in the top of the fourth inning with the Plainsmen at bat with two outs. Connor Higgs on second base, Nate Windle at the plate. This game started with Ryan Garvey, who is now out of town, so he left. So we're going to continue this game. Nick Shuda is going to come in from Skyline Junior College. Jake Circus with you, join alongside Ethan. Ethan, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Fantastic. Ready for a jam-packed weekend of baseball. 4.5 games in 3 days. Let's talk about last night a little bit before, or as Nick Shuda is warming up. You're local here. You live in Nebraska. Have you seen something like that? The dust storms, the rain just coming on instantly. It was some crazy stuff.
Pretty typical afternoon here in western Nebraska with some of those storms. So, yeah, that's not out of character for western Nebraska to have those kinds of storms.
If you do hear a voice in the background, that's not the two of us. It's my good friend John Willis from North Platte. He's the radio voice, and we're sharing a booth this weekend. So don't get mad at him. He's a good dude. But so far, 3 hits for the Plainsmen in this one, 1 for the Pios. It's 2-0 due to two out runs in the top of the first. Came off the bat of Connor Higgs, a 2 RBI double in the top of the first inning. Pios with just 1 hit that came from a double off Antonio Nunez's bat in the bottom of the second. So let's meet Nick Shuda in his 5th inning of work. The sophomore from San Mateo by way of Skyline Junior College has thrown 7 innings this season, 10 strikeouts, 7 walks, a 7.71 ERA, but that's a little inflated due to a 5 earned run outing against these Plainsmen in an 11-8 win at Billwood Field on June 4th. Other than that, he's thrown 5 innings just of 1 earned run ball, and in that outing against North Platte, he walked 5. So key for him is he's got to keep the ball in the strike zone. In his outing against Hastings, he did hit a couple of batters on June 12th, 2 walks, a strikeout, 2 hit batsmen. He's got a really interesting sidearm delivery with a sweeping slider that he throws a lot. But to throw that, he's got to work ahead. So he'll face Nate Windle, Jalen. Beautiful day so far here at Oregon Trail Park. Pios in their blacks, Plainsmen in their grays. The 0-1 is slashed right towards us, foul 0-2. And good start for Shuda. He has that weird delivery. The only lefty available in the bullpen for Antonio Garcia's squad, which is kind of rare. We normally see teams with loaded pens that are filled with left-handed pitchers, but only one this season so far. It's Nick Shuda. So it would be huge for Tony down the stretch to get some production from the southpaw. It's an 0-2 count to Nate Windle. And here it comes. Outside fastball off the plate. Umpires is Eli Cox. And we have a new field umpire that I don't have the name of. Last night we were just... Eli Cox was doing a solo job. So good to see another umpire in the field. And a 1-2 count to Nate Windle, who's catching this afternoon. Shuda kicks and deals, the runner on second. It's a slider that's tapped in front of the plate, a swinging bunt. Dowdy out of his stance. High throw to first is in time. And that'll do it for the top of the fourth because there were 2 outs. So Shuda comes in, fires a couple strikes, and induces a swinging bunt to end the inning. When we come back, it's the bottom of the fourth with Alex Zerfis coming at bat. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. 2-0 to Zerf for deals. It's grounded to the left side, but foul.
It's fouled off on the third base side. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Then Michael Ford to Alex Surface.
Last time out for Ford, June 24th. Home against Casper, 2 innings, an earned run, 3 runs, so 2 of them were unearned as he misses low, 3-1 to Zerfus. No walks, 3 strikeouts. Only 15 strikeouts in 17 innings, but also only 7 walks. Opponents are hitting .395 against him. As that misses low, it's ball 4 to Alex Zerfus, a leadoff walk. As Zerf continues to get on base, that's walk number 14 this season. And Ford, how about this, Ethan? A .395 opponent's batting average with a whip of .229 for Micah Ford. In only 17 innings, but I don't know. PK Walsh sends a grounder through the 5-6 hole into left field. It's a base hit for Walsh, and the Pios are in business here in the bottom of the 4th. Walsh has been doing some damage on some of these first pitches down the stretch. He had a 6-game hitting streak that he was up to, which was snapped on Tuesday. And in steps Antonio Nunez. From San Francisco State. Ethan, do you know what their mascot is?
I do not know their mascot.
They're the Gators. Surface on second. Nunez is going to square on a bunt. He pops it straight up. Coming in on the run is Ford, who dives and can't get it. It's foul. What an effort from Michael Ford as Angel De La Cruz gives him a big hug and picks him up. It'll be an 0-1 count.
No balls and 1 strike. What an effort by Michael Ford.
Tremendous effort there by the pitcher.
He came in from no man's land. Normally that's the catcher's ball. Wendell was a little late to it. He has some trouble taking the mask off.
No balls and 1 strike. Just around Ford to Nunez. Ford appears to be fine.
Now Walsh is on first. Surface on second. No one out. Nunez with an 0-1 count against Michael Ford.
Ford comes set. No balls and 1 strike. Checks back on the runner at second.
0-1. Runners take off. Nunez slashes one the other way. Foul. Glorified hit and run from Tony. So he tries the bunt. Doesn't work. Tries the hit and run. Doesn't work. Now LT with an 0-2 count. Pretty much every time. 2 on, nobody out. Tony's going to bunt. We've seen it all year. LT behind 0-2 with 2 runners on, nobody out. Tying run and PK Walsh is on first. Forward. Sets and deals. It's upstairs. Fastball. LT's been working a ton of really nice at-bats down the stretch. A .298 average. A double already in this game. That was last night. He just flared that down the right field line and was left on second in the second inning. Slider away. Good take from LT. So Ford's giving him everything. He's looks like a 2-pitch pitcher. We've seen him a couple times. Has yet to really blow the Pios away with any nasty stuff. 2-2. Up and in. Ford making sure some of these Pios are awake. Count runs full.
Ford was ahead 0-2. But Nunez has been able to fight back to make it full. Ford trying to avoid walking the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 4th. 3-2 pitch.
3-2 runners take off. Nunez janks it foul. Another really good at-bat from LT, who was a Pio last year. Who's your favorite returning Pio? If there's LT, Smelko, Zerfis, ton of guys who were good last year, still producing this year.
I would have to say Eric Smelko is good on offense, good on defense. Can't beat that. Dynamic duo there with defense and offense.
3 balls and 2 strikes. To LT. See if the runners take off again. They do. It's up and in and hits Nunez in the front shoulder, a hard 90, and loads the bases. So tale of 2 pitchers to open up this game. Nick Suda comes in, throws 3 strikes out of 4 pitches, induces an out to end the inning, and then Michael Ford comes in and immediately loads the bases. A walk, hit by pitch, and a seeing eye single that'll bring in Eric Sandoz.
For the C&JM back here soon, but Coach Sandy well versed with the team, has been doing an awesome job so far. He comes out to talk with Micah Folk.
As Eric Sandow is the assistant coach, who is head coach this weekend with J.M. Kelly not present. He's going to come chat with Michael Ford. Not really a situation where you can pull your pitcher. I mean, North Platte's bullpen pretty depleted after a rough couple of weeks. And Sandy going with Ford, who one of the pitchers who does not have one of the low ERAs. He's been struggling this season. Surface, PK, and Inez are the Pios on base for Stevie Hom from Maloney Junior College in his 10th game this season. Bases loaded, nobody out. Corners are playing in. First pitch from Ford to Hom is upstairs. And if you're Tony Garcia, you're given the take sign for sure, at least taking a strike, as Ford has really struggled to find anything early on in this game. 1-0. Tries a breaking ball and gets it in the strike zone. Evens the count at 1-1. Best breaking ball. It's pretty much the only good breaking ball Ford has thrown so far this inning. Already 14 pitches, only 6 of them strikes. And Hom 7 for 29 on the season, a .241 batting average. Breaking ball misses upstairs, so our home plate umpire in this game is Joe Cassidy, and then Eli Cox is in the field. Were you here for the umpire delay?
No, I wasn't.
Did you hear about it?
Mm-hmm. I watched it on the YouTube broadcast, and it was somewhere around an hour-long delay, it seemed like.
Hom takes a strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say I've been around the game a crazy long time, but 15, 16 years can certainly get you. And I don't think I've ever seen that. Also, 6, 7 years as an umpire, and I don't think I've ever seen that where a game is delayed that long due to both umpires not being present. 2-2 to Hom, who swings and fouls it off. Just got a piece of it. Looks like it clipped off his ankle and went into fair territory, but foul ball. 2-2 again. Hom had another hitting. Hom had a 6-game hitting streak that was snapped on Tuesday night.
In scoring position with the go-ahead run sitting at first.
Bases are still loaded, nobody out. 2-2 from Ford. Hom swings and fouls it off again. Another fastball from Ford. So it's bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Plainsmen. Pios looking to answer and get on the board. With Callahan on deck, deuces for Michael Ford. Breaking ball just misses through the front door. Count runs full. So Ford showing that fastball looked like it had some tail to it towards the middle of the plate. Potentially a cutter for Michael Ford. Hom made a good take. Full count pitch, nowhere to put Hom, who sends a chopper to the left side. Stark will come in, go home, and that's all they'll get. So they get the lead runner. Hom fights off a tough pitch and just fists it on the ground. Towards third base, it was easy for Oscar Stark, who was already charging in and had some momentum to make the throw to Nate Windle. So they get the lead runner. Zerfus is thrown out at home for out number 1. I'm now 0 for 2 this game. Here's Ryan Callahan, who walked and was left on second base, back into second. Bases are loaded, righty to lefty. Ford deals. Callahan swings the first pitch he sees. It's a grounder to short. Thompson goes to second, 1. Over to first in time. A double play, and the Pioneers leave the bases, had the bases loaded with no outs. And then 2 ground balls later, they are still scoreless after 4. We'll be right back. It's 2-0 Plainsmen. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. It is the top of the 5th. Jalen Ruffin will lead off. And he'll face Nick Suda, lefty to righty. Pios loaded the bases with no outs, and then 2 ground balls later. They didn't even get 3 batters to the plate. An ending double play is never something that you want to go through. Suda deals to Ruffin. It misses outside. We have that great view of Suda with that kind of sidearm 3/4 arm angle. And when he's on, he's really tough to time up and match up just because of the way that that arm just comes at you. 2-0, fastball just off the outside corner. Ruffin walked in the second, was left on first. 3 for 17 against the Pios this season. He has played some great defense against them. Fastball misses out the eyes. 3-0 quickly, and this is a Suda that Tony does not want to see. Especially the leadoff man and Ruffin with 6 stolen bases, but could certainly be a lot more. He's one of the faster guys on the team.
So is most of this Plainsmen lineup. 3 balls and no strikes. Suda, the left-hander, comes set the 3-0 pitch.
There's a strike. Ruffin, a 237 hitter, but has gotten on base at a 410 clip. 14 walks.
3 balls, 1 strike. Suda comes set.
3-1. High fly ball, left field. Enyart ranging back towards the warning track, and he'll make the catch. A little extra effort. And Enyart able to track that down for out number 1. So Suda gets himself back in the count, makes a couple of nice pitches, and induces a high fly out from Jalen Ruffin. 1 away. It's important for Suda to get these outs. Has not thrown much this year. Really, all the rainouts and the off days kind of reset the bullpen, so Tony was able to use the more high leverage guys like Panduro and Jerson and Ignacio a lot more than he expected to be able to. So Nick Suda, great opportunity here to keep the Pios in this game. He'll face the lefty Garrett Thompson next at playing shortstop, and he snaps a breaking ball in there for strike 1. And we talk about him against righties, how it's really hard to see. If you're a lefty with that 3/4 arm angle, it doesn't matter what level you're playing at and how good the pitcher is. It's challenging. 0-1 is pitch from Suda. It's another breaking ball. Swung on and missed way out in front. And Suda looks like he's found another gear here.
So 0-2 the count starts here from Nick Suda to Garrett Thompson with 1 away in the top of the 5th. Nobody on for North Platte. Plainsmen leading this one 2-0.
It's an 0-2 pitch from Suda. And he kicks and deals. Breaking ball tries to get it through the front door and misses on the inside corner. So 3 straight breaking balls from Suda to Thompson. Thompson 8 stolen bases on the year, a 3-game hitting streak. 0 for 1 in this game with a double play. Back in the second inning. 1-2. Suda from the left side of the mound. He misses away. Breaking ball was the wipeout slider that we talk about from Suda. When he threw his first bullpen, Mikey Callia, who was the pitching coach at the time before Trent Kiefer got there, was pretty shocked with the way that slider moved from the left side of the mound. Had a ton of late break and more like a slurve that Suda throws. 2-2. Fastball outside corner, rung him up. And a backwards K for out number 2. So Suda goes multiple breaking balls, pitches backwards to Garrett Thompson, and we'll get the strikeout looking. Another lefty due up. It's Zimmerer, the leadoff man.
Third time here in this contest.
The order number right fielder from South Dakota State, number 13, Bryce Zimmerer.
Suda comes set ready for the first pitch here to Zim.
Nothing to do. No count. First pitch to Zimmer is a slider that gets the zone. 0-1. He is feeling it with that slider. Now he hasn't been able to throw it a lot when he's been pitching because he's been pitching behind. And now working ahead, pretty much everyone. Another slider misses on the inside corner. Tried to sneak that in. He does like to throw it a lot to lefties. And is mixing it up, finishing it outside, finishing it inside.
1-1.
There's a fastball called strike 2, top of the zone.
1-2 strikes.
And another batter where he's pitching behind. We're pitching behind, backwards too, I should say, not behind. 1-2 with 2 away, looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Suda kicks and deals on the ground past the glove of Suda, but to short. Nunez will field in the hole, fire to first, tough call, and it's out. Good flip from Nunez and a strong throw to first. And a 6-3 to end it. A 1-2-3 inning for Nick Suda. He's retired all 4 batters he's faced. We're halfway home. In Gearing, it's 2-0. Plainsmen in front. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Bottom 5, Pios looking for some better luck this time around. They'll have the top of the lineup, Luke, Wall, and Dowdy. So they started with Alex Zerfis, PK Walsh, and Antonio Nunez. They loaded the bases with no outs. Fielder's choice to third off the bat of Stevie Hom. They went home, got the lead runner, and then a double play from Ryan Callahan. Ended the inning with no runs. The Pios pretty much left them loaded and got nothing out of it. So they'll take their hacks in the 5th. It'll be Luke still up against Micah Ford. And the first pitch to the lefty, Luke is low in the zone, 1-0. Luke has 4 walks and 4 hit by pitches this year. A respectable 330 OBP. A walk and a strikeout in this game. 1-0 from Ford. Swung on and tapped up the middle to the pitcher Ford, who comes off the mound and throws a strike to first base, 1 away. Luke also, do you remember Jason Luke from 2020?
Yep. He had an amazing year, 2020.
Led the Pios in pretty much every offensive category that matters. Hasn't quite had that success yet this season. Looking forward, he'll be here all year. Looking to find it once again. And we'll get some nice opportunities toward the second half as Jackson Wall is greeted with the fastball in the zone, 0-1. Wall again, also a strikeout and a walk in this game. Off speed catches the corner, and Wall quickly behind 0-2. Wall works 2 full counts against Peyton Leon. 0-2 is flared out to shallow right center. On the run from second base is Cade Wood, who will retire him. It's a good part about having everyone with wheels on your team is you have the corner, the middle infielders who can get out there and cover a lot of ground towards the shallow outfield. First pitch to Connor Dowdy misses away, and the count will start 1-0. Dowdy, in his home debut, has struck out twice in this game. Went 1 for 3 on Monday against North Platte at Bill Wood Field. 1-0. Dowdy takes low. Quickly 2 away.
2 balls and no strikes. The pitch.
As Dowdy pops one straight up. Out of play.
So now 2 balls and 1 strike here from Micah Ford
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Ford.
And it's low, 3-1.
Skips and hurts, 3 balls.
Ford working behind once again. Was firing some strikes, got some weak contact to Luke and Wall, and now falls behind Dowdy. On the ground, softly hit to third. Stark will field and fire to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Micah Ford. A nice bounce back after loading the bases in the 4th. Pios go down in order here in the 5th. At the end of 5, nothing across for the Pios. They trail by 2. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Back at Oregon Trail, top 6. Remember, we're playing this game as a 9-inning game and then playing a 7-inning game immediately following. Wherever you may be, however you may be listening, glad to have you in on this so far beautiful Friday. That's what day it is. It's Friday today. Eventually you just lose track as the summer goes on, but glad to have you in. Jake Circus, Ethan Stray with you this afternoon for some Pios Baseball. 11 innings. We're through 1.5. And Suda will face Cade Wood, Giancarlo Servine, and Oscar Stark. So the heart of the Plainsmen order as they trail 2. And Suda deals first pitch to Cade Wood, lefty to righty, and misses on the outside half. 1-0. Suda can give Tony some great length if he looks like this.
First pitch to Cade Wood, missed outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Suda to Wood.
1-0. Suda deals as he snaps the breaking ball. That catches the outside corner, 1-1. He can throw it to lefties, he can throw it to righties. Some Chris Sale-esque arm action from Nick Suda. With a lot of horizontal break on that slider, 1-1. It's another breaking ball. Same pitch, same result. Gets the outside corner from Joe Cassidy. And 1-2. As Cade Wood has to reset. He didn't like either of those strike calls, but too late now. He'll have a 1-2 count. Kind of reset himself. Suda looking for a strikeout.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Suda comes set.
Suda sets the chest and delivers it home. It's inside and it hits Cade Wood with the fastball. That ran too far inside. And Suda's had those problems with the hit batsman, especially in counts where he's been ahead.
So far, Giancarlo Servine walked and scored in the first, and then he grounded out
For the Plainsmen is the designated hitter from Texas A&M Kingsville, number 3, Giancarlo Servine.
So the big man, Servine, from A&M Kingsville, expected to be a professional pretty soon. Still looking to extend that 5-game hitting streak. He has a walk, a run scored, and a ground out in this one. And the first pitch to the righty, Servine is served in there. Breaking ball, 1.
That one's in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to start at Nick Suda.
A little surprising that, Suda, that breaking ball has been so good so far, and the fastball got away from him. Normally it's the opposite, where he's fine with the fastball, and the slider he can't really figure it out. But the slider's been masterful this afternoon. Misses away in the dirt. Good stop from Connor Dowdy. There'll be a 1-1 count to Servine, who has 21 runs batted in on the season, but 2 for 13 against the Payos, as they have really shut him down in the 4 or 5 games that he's faced against them. Did not play on opening weekend. Suda will step off and throw over to Zerfus at first. Nothing doing on that pickoff. 1-1 the count. Serving 4 home runs on the season, up there, top half of the league. Payos have just hit 2 home runs this season at Oregon Trail. Jace Jeremiah, Declan Weisner, 1-1. Hard hit into left field. He pieced that one up. It's a base hit for Servine. You could just hear it. One of those where you're not making that play. Perfectly placed through the 5-6 hole into left field. Servine extends the hitting streak to 6 games.
Uncharacteristic from the Pioneers on offense to not have very many home runs during the season. I don't think in the past couple of seasons I've seen, this low amount of home runs with only 2, and we're halfway through the season. It's insane.
Not many home games left. They go on a big road trip next week. 8 games. As Suda misses outside to Oscar Stark. And they were good chance for Suda to buckle down and work his way out of this, facing 2 really good hitters in Cade Wood and Servine, but not out of the woods yet. He'll face Oscar Stark, who already has a double and a run scored in this game. Foul ball, out of play. Suda tried to pull the string with a changeup, and Stark was a little under it.
And Suda, the starting reliever for the Pioneers here today, taking the place of Ryan Garvey.
So we have Garvey's final line. He goes 3 2/3, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. 1 ball, 1 strike from Suda, who fires a fastball that misses just away, 2-1. So Stark slashing 271, 405, 508. And lefty to righty, Suda working a 2-1 count. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like a fastball that Suda wanted to jam him, but instead he'll take the whiff. And even the count 2-2. Stark spends his time at Washington State. There's a cougar in this room, isn't there? 2-2 from Suda. Here it comes. Runner takes off, and it's pulled foul. Suda tried to run that slider in there. It was a good pitch. Good put-away pitch. And Stark roped it down the line. So now they're getting some hard contact off Suda, so he's got to figure out ways to try to avoid that. Whether it's throwing the slider more or working the corners. 2-2 with Wood on second. He won't take off this time as Suda misses up and away. Runs the count full. Wood with 6 stolen bases. Servine with 6 stolen bases this season. Stark standing in at 6'3", 225. And Suda delivers. Runners take off. It's popped up down the right field line behind first base. Zerfus on the run is going to fall in between Zerfus and Walsh for a base hit. They go to second, and Servine able to scurry in there, so it falls into the Bermuda Triangle in right field. Wall, Zerfus, Walsh, unable to get out there and make the catch. Bases are loaded with nobody out. It's a lefty Connor Higgs.
He steps in with nobody out in the
The
base.
last pop-up was really a tough play, especially with the wind. We got a little bit of wind blowing out, it seems like, to left field tonight, so definitely could have impacted that a little bit as well.
It was pretty much in no man's land. Walsh playing pretty deep out there and right. And Zerfus, not a true first baseman. Got a little bit of a late jump. First pitch is dealt to Connor Higgs and misses upstairs. Surprised to see Jackson Waldville unable to track that down, and that's obviously a really tough play for second base, but if anyone can get there, he certainly can. Infield playing in. Hom, Nenez, Wall, and Zerfus. It'll be a 1-0 count to the lefty Connor Higgs. And Suda kicks and deals, misses outside. He has noticeably lost some command since the first couple of innings. Nobody out, a hit batsman, and then 2 singles. One really hard hit and one falling in no man's land in shallow right field. Oh, misses away again. And when you're missing with get me over fastballs, that causes for some alert in the third base dugout. And the 3-0. There's a strike. So they're just looking for a ground ball here. Dude can go home. Higgs has 10 ribbies on the season. 3-1 from Suda. Here it comes. Swing and a foul ball. Foul tip right off the screen. And Suda gets himself back in this count. 3-2. Suda's most important pitch yet, perhaps. Pios just trail 2-0. Here's the 3-2. On the ground to third. Hom gets the good hop. Fires home. That's one. Dowdy, that's all he'll get. But Suda has to be a win in his book. Coming from behind 3-0 and inducing a soft ground ball that's very playable at third for Stevie Hom. So the Pios get the lead runner. And maybe deja vu. Because this same thing happened for the Pios. Bases loaded, nobody out, sent to ground to third, was sent home, and then the next batter double play. Certainly a batter that the Pios could double up. Angel De La Cruz, big first baseman, 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts and 5 at-bats versus the Pios this season. He came in as a pinch hitter and struck out on Monday, and 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in this game. Here's the first pitch from Suda. He tries to throw a fastball in there and misses way too high. So Cade Wood got gunned down at home. There was a 5-2 put out off the bat of Connor Higgs. So Servine is on third, Stark on second, and Higgs on first.
One ball and no strikes. Suda comes set.
1-0. On the ground to short. Nenez fields the second one. Wall over to first. It's picked by Zerfus, and it gets away. And that'll score 2 runs as Nenez throws it a little bit low, and Zerfus unable to find it in his glove. So we'll see what they score it, but nonetheless, 2 more runs come in. It goes from an inning double play to a doubling of the Plainsmen lead. Servine scores. Stark comes around from second to score. Certainly shouldn't be a base hit. Potentially an E6. As Higgs is the second out at second. And first pitch to Nate Windle is popped up out of play.
He's over 2 with a line out and a ground out so far on this one.
That was tailor-made for Antonio Nenez. And then, sorry, the throw from Jackson Wall, second to first. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-1. Still no official scoring just yet. Andrew's taking his time with this one. In the dirt, tried the breaking ball, 2-1. It is an E3, so they gave the air to Alex Zerfus. So, 2 unearned runs for Nick Suda. Does it surprise you that it was an E3?
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to give the air to him, but, you know, I think the throw is at least pickable, so it's reasonable to give an E3 on that.
Foul ball, 2-2. Suda pitch away.
It's another one of those tough plays where it's like, who do you give the air to?
Right. You know, obviously, if that throw was deemed too low, the air would go to Jackson Wall, but if it was really not in the dirt. In the air to second, Jackson Wall will field. Suda induces a lazy pop-up. 4 out, number 3. 2 unearned runs come across. Plainsmen double their lead in the middle of the 6th. It's 4-0. Plainsmen out in front. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Yeah, this kid's an...
Things for certain. This year, you're going places, and Adventure Bus and Charter can take you in style. Choose from a variety of coaches for large groups, youth groups, church groups, any group. With several locations in the heart of America, Adventure Bus is the convenient choice for group transportation when you travel locally or across the country. Adventure to great places.
Back on KNEB. It's the bottom of the 6th. Plainsmen just doubled their lead, thanks to 2 unearned runs on what should have been an inning-ending double play, but an E3 is what they scored it. So Pios will go with Adam Enyart, Alex Zerfus, and PK Walsh to start the 6th. Still against Micah Ford. Jake Circus, Ethan Stray with you. As Enyart digs in for his third AB of the evening. First tonight, but third of the game. Looking to get going with the bat. Ripped a double that was just scorched on Monday in North Platte. And takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Not been the pitch that Enyart has struggled with. You know, understandably so, as yet to really see college pitching. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. And you're a little tardy on the fastball. Looks like Ford got some extra mustard on that one. Throwing deeper in this game. Ford working quick. 0-2. Enyart takes upstairs. Ford does look like he's throwing noticeably harder a little bit. Outside. So Enyart works himself back in this count. 2-2 off the foot of Adam Enyart. He grounded out to third to end the first and struck out to end the third, and that takes his 8 beats in the 6th. This is not a 7-inning game. This is a 9-inning game, and then we're playing 7 more after this. I believe there'll be about a 30-minute break. So we'll start a new stream. We'll send it back to the station. If you listen to YouTube, listen to KNEB. There'll be a little break. And Yara fists off a fastball in on his hands, fouls it away. You can see he's swinging for the fences. He has some of the highest exit velos probably on the team, and do you know how old he is?
No,
He's 17.
that is impressive at 17 to be having high
And
velo.
takes a breaking ball just on the outside corner. Wow. So Enyart gets rung up. Looked like a really good take and just clipped the zone. So it will be the same stream, I'm being told. Okay, we'll take a little bit of a break though. I don't think nobody wants my entertainment for 30 minutes in between a doubleheader. We don't want that. First pitch to Zerfus is in the dirt 1-0. Another doubleheader on Sunday. U.S. military team coming to town tomorrow. There's a breaking ball. That catches the outside corner, 1-1. You gonna be here tomorrow for the military game?
Yes, I should be here in the afternoon, or that's an evening game, I do believe.
Yeah, 6:35. Zerfus takes a fastball outside, 2-1. First time that this league is doing something like this. That we're bringing in, this military team, the U.S. Military Collegiate All-Stars, I believe they're called. They're traveling around everyone in the league as Zerfus takes strike 2, and they're playing every team. So tomorrow is our turn, and it's a whole show. If you're able to, come out to Oregon Trail. If not, we'll have our YouTube stream up and going for that game. Certainly a good chance to honor our active duty and some young kids doing great things in their lives. 2-2 to Zerf. Misses. Looked really close. Must have missed low.
Should be a beautiful evening tomorrow. Didn't seem to be any.
Tomorrow's gonna be really nice. 3-2. Zerfus sends a chopper to the other way. Cade Wood fields from second and fires to first. 2 away.
Now going up to the plate, we have PK Walsh.
Walsh will walk in a single. Piece of that grounder in the hole in his last at-bat. Seeing eye single back in the 4th. And he takes the breaking ball away, 1-0. Walsh leaves that inside. Quickly ahead 2-0. So Wall has reached base both times. 2-0, Micah Ford from the windup. Walsh sends a hard grounder to short. Thompson right there. One hop throw is low. Dela Cruz picks it and kept his feet on the base. A little G-Man Choi from Angel Dela Cruz at first base. And the Pios down in order once again. 1-2-3. They are still scoreless after 6 innings. Plainsmen out in front, 4-0. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
After 6 complete, Plainsmen lead this one 4-0. Swept by Plainsmen baseball and the Plainsmen.
And once again, tomorrow night, the Pioneers will host the U.S. Military All-Stars traveling baseball team. And a special
Hang on 1 second.
game. The Pioneers versus Camouflage.
So Nick Suda giving Tony some length after allowing the 2 unearned runs. We begin the top of the 7th here in Gehring. It's 4-0 Plainsmen out in front. Suda will face Ruffin, Thompson, and Zimmer. Now, myself and John Willis were messing around a little before the game. John's in the other, we're sitting pretty much next to me. We're sharing a booth. And I was telling him that, you know, it's I really wouldn't know what it feels like to not be broadcasting for a playoff baseball team. But if the Plainsmen wins this game, they have a better record than us. Both teams finished the first half 17-10 as Suda induces a swing and miss from Jalen Ruffin. Top 7 is underway, 0-1. Ruffin 0 for 1 with a walk.
No balls and 1 strike, the count.
Another delivery, it's skipped in the dirt. Suda short arms the breaking ball, 1-1. So the Plainsmen, if this score were to hold, would be up. They would improve to 18-10 on the year, 1-0 in the first half, but the Pios obviously have that playoff spot. Just 2 hits in this game for Western Nebraska. 1-1 lefty to righty. Suda kicks and deals and misses low and away. No one in the bullpen for the Pios just yet. Suda did not throw very much at Skyline Junior College. And a 2-1. Fastball inside, strike 2. Ruffin on the chalk did not like that call. One of the things you got to realize if you're going to stand that close is just those inside strikes are going to get you. As Suda fires one in there. Deuces from Suda. Right back to the mound on the ground. Suda will field, take a couple steps, and Ruffin racing towards first. Almost beats it out. But a 1-3, a PFP to get the inning started. Suda has really buckled down. Started this outing with a swinging bunt. Has gotten Nate Wendell out twice now. Now has gotten Jalen Ruffin out twice. And a chance to do the same with Garrett Thompson, whom he struck out in the bottom of the 5th. Lefty to lefty. Thompson on a 3-game hitting streak, 0 for 2 this game. And Suda deals. It slashed the other way, slicing down the third base line right over the glove of Stevie Hom into left field. Pretty pieced up from Thompson, who extends that hitting streak to 4 games.
We've seen some pretty good plays over at third base this season, and that one was just barely on the reach at home.
A little bit of musical chairs from the infield so far this season. We've seen Hom, we've seen Lopez, Jeremiah, and then of course Inez. And there's a strike to Zimmerer. Zimmerer 0 for 2 with a walk. Rounded out to end the 5th off Suda. 0-1. Swing and a miss, he left the zone. Feels like the first time Suda's gotten a chase this game. I mean, his stuff has been good. He's been throwing strikes. But that's good to see, getting Zimmer to leave the zone and to swing at a ball. It's an 0-2 pitch who flares it down the left field line. It drops in for a base hit. So with 2 strikes, a little excuse me swing from Bryce Zimmer. He's aboard. Bring in the big power hitter, Cade Wood. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch.
1-2 pitch to Cade Wood that hit him inside. 2 straight singles by Thompson and Zimmer, 2 lefties, and they both singled in the left field.
High fly ball. Deep to left, Enyart will track it down in foul territory and make the catch. Tagging from second is Garrett Thompson to throw to third. It skips away and goes into shallow left center field. That is going to allow Garrett Thompson to score, and Bryce Zimmer goes to third. Did you see what happened to that on that throw?
I think he released it early, and it just went into the ground and went wild out towards center field.
Interesting. So an E7 allows Garrett Thompson to tag up 2 bases. I mean, a really nice play from Enyart out there and left to run I don't know, about 30 to 35 to 40 feet to track it down in foul territory. He did a little spin move and tried to throw it to third, but it was rolling around and got away, and it never ended up getting to third base. So a one base error. Zimmerer now goes to third. And that one is hit deep to left field. Forget about it.
Say goodbye. That one is out of here.
Giancarlo Servine welcomes himself into gearing. And a towering shot. Scoring two more. It's 7-0. Wow, that was blasted. Little bat flip too. You talk about power, this guy's got as much of it as anyone in this league. And game has gotten away from Nick Suda a little bit as he has some trouble with the top of this lineup and deals with a couple of weak hits. And so a 2-out, 2-run home run off the bat of Giancarlo Servine. Swinging and miss. Just bulleted out to left center field. Got out in a hurry, too. I want to watch that on replay.
He ended up landing almost, I think, probably middle of center field on the field out in left.
Yeah.
That might arguably probably be one of the longest home runs I've seen here at Oregon Trail Park.
I think Declan is probably a little longer, a little bit deeper. Were you here for that one?
Yep, I was here for that one.
Suda snaps a breaking ball away, 2-1. Been waiting for Servine to do that against the Pios. He's done it against every other team. Pios have held him at bay, just 2 for 12 coming into this game. And Servine off Suda has a hard hit single in the left and now a deep home run. 2-1. Suda misses away.
Looked like it was an early release out of his hand and just got away from him and bounced to the backstop.
Dylan Hazlitt is up in the pen for the Pioneers. A new addition to the roster. Tony wasted no time to get him some work. 3-1, no one on. Pitch to Oscar Stark. Suda sets the belt and delivers it. It's yanked down the line. Foul. Long foul ball. Count 3 and 2.
And Stark, the righty.
Game point.
Washington State looks on with 2 away, nobody on for the Plainsmen here in the top of the 7th.
3 balls and 2 strikes, no one on, 2 out. Suda a chance to get back in the dugout. The pitch. It's popped up straight up in the infield. Who's going to get it? CB Hom coming in. Zerfus coming in, and Hom will take it. So 3 more runs. All of them earned, and the big blow is the 2-run home run deep in the left center field by Giancarlo Servine. It's 7-0 North Platte. We'll be right back. It's Pios Baseball on KNEB.
Yeah, it didn't help that left field win tonight.
The ball was destroyed.
Like I said, arguably that's probably one of the longest home runs I've seen.
That's Carson Lyden, the new pitcher.
Who?
Carson Lyden.
Thanks. Oregon, the Duck. Oh, I forgot to say time to stretch. I always say that. Stupid.
Well, you got another chance to do it again later tonight.
Are we going to stretch? Oh, I guess we can stretch in the middle of the 7th.
Is the stretch
It is 7-0. Plainsmen out in front. They've came in. This one a slow start for them offensively, and after that, 5 runs off Nick Suda, a big blow coming off the bat of Giancarlo Servine. I was looking for just any sort of offense. Nunez, Hom, and Callahan.
Into the game comes the University of Oregon as Carson Lyden getting his second appearance out of the bullpen.
And lefty to righty, Carson Lyden will come in and take over for Micah Ford. Just an inning of work for Lyden. Came on June 26th. He greets Antonio Nunez with fastball in there for strike 1.
Carson Lyden to Antonio Nunez. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch from
0-1.
Lyden.
Up the middle, but Wood right there in the hole. And a strong throw to first. Gets Nunez.
Carson Lyden, his first appearance was against Casper in a 9-1 victory.
So Lyden in an inning of work against Casper in a 9-1 victory. Shutout inning, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Is this a new walk-up song for Stevie? I feel like I haven't heard this one yet.
I do believe this is a new walk-up song.
Stevie takes a healthy hack, foul tip into the glove of Nate Windle, strike 1.
So no balls and 1 strike. The count was short.
Hom 0 for 2.
Carson Lyden to Stevie Hom. No ERA for Carson Lyden so far. Only has pitched an inning for the Plainsmen so far this summer. The 0-1 pitch. This is blown away.
0-1 low and away. Even the count at 1-1 to Stevie Hom. Saw Stevie yesterday at Sandy's Burritos. You ever been there?
Yeah, Sandy's Burritos is actually probably one of the best burrito places in town.
It's my go-to.
Breakfast burritos, any sort of burrito, you name it.
1-1 snaps a breaking ball in the inside corner. 1-2. Hom looked way fooled.
Change of speed. Fastball to
Seems as if North Platte is excited about the addition of Carson Lyden from Eugene, Oregon. Goes to University of Oregon and misses 1-2 away to Stevie Hom. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. He got into town about a week ago. Also hits 7 ABs this year, 3 for 7. 2-2, lefty to righty. Hom, check swing. Did he go? He did. Stevie Hom chases a breaking ball out of the strike zone and is retired on strikes, out number 2. And that's 10 straight Pios that have been retired by this pitching staff from North Platte. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. And it'll start the count 1-0 to Ryan Callahan, who grounded into that double play to end the 4th when the Pios loaded the bases with nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes. Callahan swings at a breaking ball and yanks it on the ground, foul. Just got a spam risk phone call. Those are never fun. Maybe next time I'll answer it on the air. That'd be a thrill. 1-1 to Cali. Up and in, it plunked him. First base runner since the hit by pitch to Antonio Nunez with nobody out. Get that. That is the first base runner the Pios have had since they loaded the bases. And it comes on another hit by pitch on a 1-1 count inside to Ryan Callahan. Luke swings and misses. Another spam risk calling me. We'll save that for another day. Don't need to answer that. 0-1 to Luke. Do you want to know how many hit by pitches were across the whole league last year?
How many?
Guess. Give me one guess.
Oh, let's say probably about 70.
Around the whole league. So each team.
Well, I don't know. Then probably over 100 at least.
So I'll let you take a little more reasonable guess. The Pios have been hit by a pitch 35 times this year. Did that hit Luke? Luke thought it did, but Joe Cassidy said no. It's just inside 1-1. So the Pios have been hit about 35 times this year. So you got times that by 2. 70, there's 10 teams. So how many hit by pitches? It's a lot more than 100. But I'll give you another chance. There's the 1-1 pitch to Luke, who skies it foul.
I'm going to take a guess around probably the 300 range.
899.
That many?
Yeah.
It's insane. I would have never thought, even for the Pios, to have 35 hit batsmen this year.
So they've been hit by a pitch about 35 times as Luke tries to lean in with the elbow. Breaking ball that runs inside. 2-2. Luke's been hit by a pitch about 4 times this year. I believe it's 4. Might be 5. But Jackson Wall got hit by a pitch 3 straight at bats the other night. Then Tony gave him the day off the next day. But it's often on breaking balls. 2-2 to Jay Lou. High fly ball slicing towards the foul territory up against the fence. It'll fall at the feet of Connor Higgs. Still 2-2 to Jay Lou, who's over 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out.
Ended up down there somewhere near the tarp.
Yeah, up against the Pios.
Tough play.
Up against the Pios dugout, but Jay Lou's staying alive here. Pretty good at bat. It is Leiden, the lefty, to the lefty hitting Jason Luke. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, blew it by him. Inning over, would leave a 2-out hit by pitch on first base. Pios, nothing across once again at the end of 7. They trail 7-0 with just 2 hits in the game. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. We got a new Pio in the game, making his home and Pio debut. Dylan Hazlitt from Oakland University, stands 6'2", 190, freshman from all the way in Indianapolis, Indiana. One of my favorite cities. Indiana, not the greatest of states, I'll tell you that. But Indianapolis, will always love going there. I went to a couple games at Lucas Oil over the last couple of years, but Hazlitt, with this big, nice curveball that he's thrown a couple times, and Tony is very excited to bring him in. After losing some arms, Ryan Sleeman, Charlie Deeds, a couple of others down the stretch that they've lost due to innings limits and injuries, Cam Cunnings, and they've welcomed a couple of new arms. And Hazlitt will make his debut. He'll face Higgs, De La Cruz, and Wendell. And he fires first pitch changeup that's fouled off. 0-1 to start the night for Connor Higgs, or for Dylan Hazlitt, my mistake. Another Pio expected to make his debut in the next game is Ty Mead. from Gateway Community College in Cave Creek, Arizona. 0-1 Hazlitt misses low, 1-1.
So 1 ball and 1 strike. Seems in the place of warm up as we saw by Hazlitt. He has a big drop on his curve.
He has a similar motion to Charlie Deeds. He goes over the top with a lot of head movement. 1-1. Snaps a breaking ball, just misses low. A 12-6 curve.
So 2 balls and 1 strike. The count out for Dylan Hazlitt.
Seen a steady diet of breaking balls from both pitchers tonight.
Single 2 RBIs and each are fielder's choice.
Hazlitt 2-1. Righty to
2
lefty.
balls, 1 strike to pitch. 2 runs.
Line in left center field. It's going to be a base hit. Left that fastball up there, and Higgs digging for second. Throw from Luke is not in time. A leadoff double. And the shimmy for Connor Higgs. He has 3 hits in this game, and now his second double. And was sitting fastball and didn't miss it. So that'll bring in the big man, Angel De La Cruz. Chance to cash in some of that run. Breaking ball away.
1 ball and no strikes to start out this at bat. In game 2, coming up about 30 minutes after the conclusion of game 1, that'll be a 7-inning game. This one being finished as a 9-inning game. We'll stop the radio stream and then come back with our Pepsi pregame show in about 20 minutes after this one.
On the ground, foul, 2-1.
Home base side. So Ken will even have 1 ball and 1 strike from Dylan Hazlitt to Angel De La Cruz. And Angel De La Cruz was the last batter in yesterday's contest before it was called in the 4th. He struck out.
Now 1-1. Count from Hazlitt.
Decided enough was enough and we are in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hazlitt looks on to De La Cruz.
1-1.
1 pitch.
On the ground again, pulled foul.
Looks like De La Cruz might have taken it off the knee.
De La Cruz a little slow to get up. Looks like he might have taken that off one of his body parts. Was way early on it. Pulled his head and yanked it.
Find his footing again. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dylan Hazlitt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
De La Cruz.
To De La Cruz. Hazlitt looks on at Connor Higgs on second.
The 1-2 pitch.
And 1-2. In the dirt. Bios trail 7-0 in this one. We'll play another 7-inning game after.
I'll start to overtake the skies. It was clear when we started out first pitching. That's why
Wind now blowing heavily out to left field.
from yesterday's game.
And I guess that we will see more than just 1 home run tonight.
Hazlitt takes a look at Higgs on second. Now it turns his attention back to De La Cruz in the batter's box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hazlitt again looking at Higgs. A 2-2 to De La
2-2.
Cruz.
Check swing, no swing, outside, full count.
De La Cruz was well back on it, so it's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count.
Count is full. So Angel De La Cruz, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitcher now
And the full count pitch is sent on the ground foul.
third base side. So this long at bat between Hazlitt and De La Cruz continues.
But De La Cruz battling against Dylan Hazlitt after a leadoff double the other way from Connor Higgs,
Dylan Hazlitt, the second batter he's faced.
who's now 17 for 33 on the season.
2 strikes.
Is that good?
Yeah.
3 balls and 2 strikes are going to try to pick off the runner at second, Higgs.
It was a nice pickoff move as Hicks was a little behind. He was able to get back in there in time.
As Higgs goes back to the corner of the bag.
3 balls and 2 strikes from Dylan Hazlitt to Angel De La Cruz. 3-2 pitch.
It takes off. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Dowdy had trouble with the transfer. That's all they'll get. A stolen base for Connor Higgs. And a strikeout from Angel De La Cruz for out number 1.
Pioneers find their first down in the top of the 8th. Let's bring up Nate Wendell. Wendell was over 3.
That'll bring in Nate Wendell, the catcher, who's 0 for 3 tonight.
Wendell
in this game. He's 4 for 14 now against the Pios this year. And he'll face Dylan Hazlitt with one away, who misses in the dirt.
He strikes out for the rest of this inning, going half right through all the way around the park.
So I guess Nate Wendell's the beer batter, but he's hitting 7th. How does that work? Normally it's the guy in the top 4 of the order. 1-0. In the air, foul ball, but on the run surface, playable. Jackson Wall over there, and he makes the catch. Tagging is Connor Higgs. Throw not in time. Swipe tag not applied. Really nice base running from Connor Higgs, going from third to home, and a deep foul ball at Jackson Wall. Wall ranges over and makes that catch. He had him. It turned him around a little bit in foul territory, and a little bit of an offline throw. So that all goes a sac fly for Wendell. And the SF4 with an RBI. If you're scoring at home, first pitch to Jalen Ruffin is a breaking ball that misses outside. Ruffin 0 for 2 with a walk.
So 1 ball and no strike. The count start here from Dylan Hazlitt to Jalen Ruffin. 1-0 pitch here from Hazlitt. 1-0 swung on, foul off.
Foul ball.
So now counting that 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1, nobody on, 2 away. Hazlitt's first inning gives up the earned run. That's a leadoff double, a stolen base, and he came around to score. 1-1. A spiked fastball. That's like got counter Dowdy.
Trying to continue this offensive onslaught that has come through these last couple innings for the Plainsmen. 2 and 6, they scored 3 and 7, and 1 and 8.
2-1 count. Pio is now trailing 8-0. They've had no offense. They have been left hitless since the 4th inning single by PK Walsh. 2-1 from Hazlitt. Check swing, breaking ball. No swing. 3-1.
2-1 pitch from Hazlitt.
The 2-1 is sent in the air, but foul. Hooking just over third base. Count will run full. Lions just have 6 outs to work with, 8 runs to go. From the windup is Hazlitt. Full count. Foul ball. In on the hands. Good fastball to Jalen Ruffin from Hazlitt.
3 balls and 2 strikes from Dylan Hazlitt to Jalen Ruffin.
Another full count pitch. It's a payoff from Hazlitt to Ruffin, who rounds it foul. So the last 2 innings, the Plainsmen scored 5 runs, 3 earned on 5 hits, 2 errors, and 1 runner left on base. Pios have been left hitless since the 4th, with 3 runners left on over the course of this continuation game. 3-2, breaking ball, swing on the ground. It's a tough play. Ham's got to hurry. He fires to first in time. Really nice play from Stevie Ham to get the 3rd out. Plainsmen get 1 more. It's an earned run, and it's 8-0 in the middle of the 8th inning. We'll be right back. It's Pios Baseball on KNEB. Nothing better than some Neil Diamond on a beautiful afternoon, early evening. We're back on KNEB. Pios baseball, they have 6 outs to work with as they trail 8-0, looking for their first hit since the 4th inning. They've gone down in order in the 5th and in the 6th, and then just one hit batsman in the 7th. Still in this game is the southpaw Carson Lyden. And Jackson Wall ropes one down the left field line. It's just foul. Pretty good swing from Jay Wall. Best swing of the game for him for sure. As he's 0 for 2 with a walk. So this game has now turned into 2 ducks. No, it's not. I don't know why I thought that. How's this not from Oregon? This man is Lyden. Little brain fart. 1-1 to Jay Wall.
Come back in about 20 minutes and we'll start our Pepsi pregame show. We're going to look at starting lineups for game 2.
There's a strike.
Catches the out corner. It's got 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 to Jackson Wall, who was a couple feet away from a leadoff double, and takes the off speed on the corner, called strike 3. That outside corner has been pretty wide tonight from Joe Cassidy. Here's Connor Dowdy looking to get himself back in the hit column. Had a hit in his first Pios at bat since then, 1 for 7.
Catcher Connor Dowdy.
Lyden to Dowdy. Takes the strike.
Dowdy was the victim of Peyton Leon's 2nd and 4th strikeouts, and he grounded out to 3rd in the 1-2-3 inning.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Pulled his head. It was a getting over fastball pitch that he could have definitely hit. And they say hitting's contagious, and slumping's contagious too. Seems like for these Pios this game. Little division championship hangover. 0-2. Just misses on the corner. I don't know how. must have missed up because that looked well like a strike to me. 1-2 from the lefty Lyden. Here it comes. Dowdy sends the grounder to short. Thompson will field high throw to first. Just gets him 2 away.
So quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. To bring up Adam Enyart, who is also over.
Here's Adam. 2 strikeouts from him in this game. 1 against Leon, 1 against Ford. Lyden has come in and has hit 1 batter, struck out 3, and has allowed 0 hits. Enyart ropes a base hit into left field. That's a base hit. Gets the first pitch fastball and puts ball to wood. This is Enyart's last weekend with the team. He's heading out on Sunday. So Zerfus gets another chance, grounded out in the 6th. Walked in the 4th to lead off the Pios day. And he sends a high pop-up down the right field line. Playable up in front of the fence for De La Cruz. Looked like it was slicing out of play and the wind brought it back in. So a foul ball pop-up from Zerfus ends the inning. That's all for the 8th inning. After 8, it's 8-0. Plainsmen out in front. We'll be right back. It's Pios Baseball on KNEB. top of the last, top of the finale, however you want to put it, but the Pios have been bamboozled in this one. It's 8-0 Plainsmen in front. Hazlitt will look to hold them in the ninth. In his first outing with the team, and he fires a fastball that misses low to Garrett Thompson. Innings underway. Thompson singled and scored back in the seventh. 1 for 3. And lines one into right center field on the run as well. Stives can't get to it. Luke will field in the gap, fire into second, a leadoff base hit. Thompson definitely caught the barrel there.
First pitch to Zimmer is low in the dirt for ball 1.
Zimmer the speedster. 16 bags. And the lefty digs in after singling and scoring. A ball off his foot. Hazlitt looks pretty solid. Definitely an arm that can be used going forward, especially with all the guys who have departed. That's a 1-1 pitch. This is a kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Pitch in the dirt. Actually, they're going to call that a foul ball. Doesn't matter. Still strike 2 anyways. One ball and 2 strikes. Thompson dancing off first. Long set. And a pitch. Fastball outside. Nobody out. Just Garrett Thompson on first base. An 8-0 ball game. Plainsmen with 10 hits. Pios just their third. Since this game restarted, Pios just have 2 hits. Breaking ball. Good take from Zimmerer to run the count full. One of those 12 sixes. Here come the clouds out on the horizon, just like last night. Maybe not a wind dust storm like last night, but certainly some rain coming forward. Runner takes off. It's lined into the right center field gap. It is down. A base hit. How fast can Garrett Thompson race around third? Luke gets it in. They're going to wave him home. The relay throw from Nenez is in time. Tag, not in time. And Tony races out of the dugout to come chat with Joe Cassidy. As of now, it's 9-0. Really nice relay from Luke to Nenez to Dowdy. The throw from Nenez was on the left-handed batter's box of home, and Dowdy couldn't quite get the swipe tag across. So an RBI double for Bryce Zimmerer. And Thompson was running on the pitch. He came around to score. No, 9-0, 8-0 game, now 9-0. You know, you're not going to kick yourself over that call, but it was really good to see the Pios execute a rally from the right center field gap, or a relay from the right center field gap. So Cade Wood, still with nobody out, he'll step in. Yet to record a hit in this game. On the ground to third, Hom will field, look back the runner at second, and fires to first. There's out number 1. And Zimmerer staying at second. They'll bring in Servine, who did all the damage with a big home run. Servine's 2 knocks, 3 runs scored, a walk, a single, and a home run. Hit that home run off Nick Suda. And takes a changeup in the dirt. 1 on, 1 out. 9-0 ball game. These teams have played 7 games. 6 of them have been decided between by 3 or less runs. This is really the first blowout. Back on opening day, the Pios took that one 6-2, I believe, and that was the last time they played a game that was decided by more than 3 runs, as Hazlitt snaps a breaking ball in the zone 1-1. Of course, that first game was what we thought was a combined no-hitter from Sleeman, and then Nick Suda also threw in that game, 2 scoreless. But in E1, that was later changed to an infield single, robbed the Pios of a combined no-hitter on opening day, as Hazlitt overthrows the breaking ball and hits Servine, who is aboard for the 4th time.
Third baseman, Oscar
Stark is 2-for-4, a single, a double. He's not had a pop out so far for Stark in this race. Scored 2 runs. Stark steps in with 1 away, runners at first and second.
Oscar Stark now. 2 knocks for him. Flares one to left center and drops in for a base hit. Coming around third, it's Zimmer. He'll score standing up. Throw is cut off. It's 10-0 Plainsmen here in the 9th. Little humbling of a game for the Pios, who were celebratory on Tuesday and Wednesday after clinching their first half division title. Now this game doesn't mean all that much. Only thing they're really playing for is home field, and if they were to be playing for the championship, they would have home field if they finish with the best overall record. But other than that, not really much to play for, other than obviously these kids want to keep getting better, and they're not trying to lose. First pitch to Higgs is away, the lefty. So Hazlitt struggling a little bit, but has been firing strikes, has yet to walk a batter. And in this setting, obviously that's exactly what Tony wants to see. Lined into right field, he's going to drop at the feet of P.K. Walsh for a base hit. Everyone goes 90 feet, that's going to load the bases. Servine to third, Stark to second, and Higgs aboard with his 3rd hit. And 3 straight base runners. 4 hits in the inning for the Plainsmen.
Plainsmen look like they aren't finished quite yet on offense here. With the bases loaded, and Daily Cruz will be up there.
Hazlitt to De La Cruz, who struck out 3 times, takes a big swing and miss at the changeup low in the zone. Ball's going to strike, still with 1 out, bases are loaded, infield playing back. Corner is straighted in. Here's the 0-1 from Hazlitt, swing and a miss. Slider that broke away, some nice stuff from Hazlitt. Quickly ahead 0-2. Just got a text from Ryan Sleeman saying they robbed me of that no-no. Yes, they did, Ryan. They did rob you of that no-no. Swing and a miss. We all remember that error in the first, Slee. It was a tough play. We remember it. It was okay. It was a tough play. And they gave him an error and changed it to a hit. Bases are loaded for Wendell. After the strikeout for De La Cruz, he's got the sombrero this game. Line to second, diving catch by Jackson Wall to leave the bases loaded. So it's 10-0. But Hazlitt leaves the bases loaded. A strikeout and a line out. Plainsmen, that's it for them. Pios coming to bat. Do they have a 10-run rally? We'll see when we come back. We'll be right back. It's Pios Baseball on KNEB. Back at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, 10-0. As Walsh, Nanez, and Hom do up in the last chance for the Pios. Then we'll play another 7 innings. New pitcher in the game. Really upset. John, you didn't tell me who the new pitcher was. It's Ethan. Was that you who in the comments? I don't know.
For the Plainsmen, number 11, Blake Priest.
The Jewish store tell him make me a grill.
So I'm being told 2 different things. Thankfully, John is next to me. Okay, well now we went on the air. So I don't know who's pitching here, because there's no Ethan on the roster. So we'll go with Priest.
Tall right-hander for the Plainsmen. Priest first pitch to PK Walsh.
And first pitch. So it is Blake Priest. I don't know why he told me Ethan. First pitch is a ball. That was weird. Kind of broke the 4th wall there. It's okay. 1-0. And as Walsh will work 2-0. 2 fastballs outside from Priest. So we will not have a post-game show after this game. We'll have a post-game following the 7-inning game. As Walsh cues a foul ball the other way, 2-1. Walsh 1 for 2 with a walk. And a ground out. 2-1 from Blake Priest. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2.45 ERA in 7 1/3. 2-2. And the pitch from Priest to Walsh is away. As of now, Garvey will get the loss. And then I believe Leon gets the win. You have to throw, what, 4 innings? Oh, it's a 9-inning game. Yeah. So Leon. But did Leon go 5? I don't believe Leon went 5 innings. So I believe then Micah Ford gets the win. Unfortunate, because obviously Leon was going to go for 5 innings as Walsh golfs a line drive in left field. It's a base hit. I have to get that official scoring. I'm pretty sure, I mean, just because the game was postponed, Leon didn't go 5 innings. So Ford should get the win. Leadoff man aboard. Walsh's second hit of the game. A nice swing at that low fastball, lifting it right over the shortstop Thompson's head. Here's Nanez. Pios trailed this one 10-0. Most they've trailed all year. There's a fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. If I remember correctly, I believe the Pios have trailed by more than 5 just 1 time this year. 0-1 to Tony. And LT leaves it outside 1-1. He's been hit by a pitch, doubled and grounded out in this game. Average is now going to be over 300 once again for LT. It is now 7 for 22 against the Plainsmen this year. 1-1 to Nanez. Swing and a miss. Pulled off that fastball that clipped the outside. Ball, 2 strikes. Walsh on first. Priest from the right side. Nanez lines it into left center field off the glove of Thompson, and there's a base hit. Nanez pieces one up for his second hit. He's aboard for the 3rd time. And Nice two-strike swing once again. Pio's attacking left center field against the big righty Priest. Standing at 6'3", 210. Here's Stevie Hom with some runners on, nobody out. First time Pios have had multiple runners on since they loaded the bases in the fourth.
Third baseman Stevie Hom.
Looks in ready for the first pitch here from Blake Priest. Priest goes set, ready for the first pitch.
The first pitch to Stevie Hom is outside.
One ball and no strikes to start off Blake Priest to Stevie Hom. This one 10-2 here in the bottom of the ninth. One ball and no strikes.
One ball, no strikes to Stevie Hom, who has struck it out and grounded into double play. 1-0 from Priest. Hom leaves it upstairs, 2-0.
It's 2 balls and no strikes. And now, Nate Wendell, the catcher, will come out on top with Priest. 2 singles to start out this appearance here in the bottom of the ninth. And now 2 balls and no strikes to Stevie Hom.
Has a quick mound visit and then gets back behind the plate and gets ready for the next pitch.
2-0 to Hom. Pios still, they're going to need, they have 2 leadoff base hits, they're going to need what? Let's see, like 16 more of them? They can do it.
This looks on to Stevie Hom. He comes set. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0, Hom
2-0
takes a strike. So Priest finds his own.
And after this one, quick post-game show and then snap the screen. Started up in about 20 minutes to get you ready for game 2.
Some gloomy clouds coming in. Not sure if they'll hit us, but we'll see. 2-1 to Stevie Hom, who lunges at one and skies a foul behind the plate. 2-2. 5 hits for the Pios in this game.
About 20 minutes after the screen ends, you can do it. Have the screen back up, get you ready for game 2.
Plainsmen looking to even up the season series at 4 apiece. These teams have played some really competitive games. As this game started, 2-0, anyone's ball game. Pios had the go-ahead runner on first base and nobody out in the 4th inning, and since then it's been all Plainsmen. 2 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and 2 in the 9th for the Plainsmen. They've scored in the last 4 innings. Pios haven't had a batter even reach third base since the 4th. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Priest taking a while. Takes a long look at second, and is ready. 2-2. It's off the end of the bat, jammed him. A dropping line drive that's caught by Wood. A dropping fly ball. Everyone goes back to their bases, 1 away. Good pitch from Blake Priest, jamming it in on the hands. And Callahan digs in, who takes a strike. Callahan, the University of Kansas Jayhawk. With Walsh on second and Ez on first, and 1 out here in the 9th. Pios trailing by 10. Priest the long set and the pitch. Callie late on it. Swing and a miss. Blew that fastball by him. Luke on deck. Might be the Pios' last chance. It is 82 degrees with a severe thunderstorm watch pending. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Priest long set. And delivers it. Upstairs. Good take from Callie. if we don't finish the 7-inning game tonight, I don't know what we're going to do, because we already are playing 2 games on Sunday. These 2 teams don't play tomorrow. The military team is in town, so we can't play North Platte, and then we don't play North Platte again this season. 1-2. Reese sets for a while again and deals it to Callie on his hand, and he fights it off foul. Still 1-2. It's 10-0 if you're just joining us. This game started as a continuation of the game from last night, where the Plainsmen were leading 2-0 in the top of the 4th. Pius had the bases loaded with no men out in the bottom of the 4th. Ended up not scoring. They have not scored yet in this game. It's 10-0. 1-2. Callahan takes strike 3 at the ankles. Or the knees. We'll go with the knees. And 2 away. That'll bring up Jason Luke 0 for 3 with a walk in the first. 14th game for him.
Center fielder Jason Luke.
I like Chuck doing the PA. Has a good tone. Center fielder Jason Luke. First pitch to Jay Luke is away. Looked at the changeup from Priest, 1-0. Plainsmen looking to win their 18th of the year, be the first team in the Nebraska Land Division to 18 wins. Luke sends a high fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. Jason Luke gets his first home run and a big swing. Deep into the right field corner. Pios are on the board. And a feel-good swing from Jason Luke. And that has to feel good for him. These fans know what he can do. You know what he can do. Not the start he's wanted. And Jason Luke porches one into the right field corner. Barely staying fair. You can thank the wind a little bit, going out to left field. Just a little bit. And a 3-run bomb off the bat of Jason Luke as Jackson Wall ropes one foul the other way.
Everybody clap your hands.
Jay Luke gets a fastball he can hit. And 3 ribbies on 1 swing as Wall takes it outside.
Just a bit outside.
21 on Jackson Wall. Set for the pitch.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss. So Pios down to their last out. Nice cheer from the crowd for Jason Luke, hitting his first home run of the year. As Wall shoots one through the right side. It's a base hit. This would be something. I don't think it's going to happen, but happy for Jay Lou to get his first blast of the year. I told you we were going to have more home runs tonight. I did say that. And first pitch to Dowdy with a runner on. It hits him. Off speed gets 2 inside. Now, if the Pios weren't only working with 1 out, maybe we could say perhaps.
The Pios have had one other big inning that I can recall, and that was back against the Casper Horseheads not too long ago.
They've batted around a couple times this year, put up some crooked numbers, but the bats recently have been a little quiet. They haven't quite had one of those. Plainsmen just looking for 1 out. to finish this game off, but the Pios quickly 4 hits this inning. They haven't had multiple hits in one inning all game, just with 2 hits, or 3 hits in this game coming into the 9th inning. Just 2 hits during the continuation. So 2 away, Pios down to their last out. They trail 10-3 after the J. Lou 3-run bomb. Wall on second, Dowdy on first. First pitch to Enyart is on the ground up the middle in the hole. Thompson will field and flip to Cade Wood at second, and that'll do it. So a 3-run bomb in the bottom of the 9th for Jason Liu puts the Pios on the board, but for game 1 of this doubleheader, Plainsmen take it. They come in and they score 8 runs that were not answered until the bottom of the 9th, and they use that for a 10-3 win to improve to 18-10 on the season. Pios fall to 17-11 and 0-1 on the first half. Don't go anywhere. We've got about a 20 to 30 minute break until we'll resume action and play 7 more innings this evening. From Morgan Show Park Stadium, Jake Circus, Ethan Stray will be right back. We're going to send it back to the station. It's Pios Baseball on KNEB.